Yes. Wow, I haven't heard that song in a while. Hello, everybody. Hail. All hail, the king is back. Yes. Yes, we are. Wait, let me get this going. All right, yes. Matt checking in, an early check-in from St. Louis with a yes. Yes, back to you. All right, it is Clem Monday here in Clemville. Glad everybody could join us for another week of the Clem in the PM, delivering that afternoon therapy that you so much desire and need. A little escape from that thing called life. Temporary, albeit, but nonetheless much needed. Your daily dose of radiotherapy has officially started. The Monday, never miss a Monday, whether it's a workout or a show. How do I block somebody on Facebook? I'm anticipating Sean checking in from Nashville, obviously a Braves fan, and I don't want to get thrown off. He's gonna stick me like a porcupine. Oh my God! Speaking of I open my mouth and look. I talk it into existence. Not even a 3/4 of a pubic hair second. When I say I got to block Sean, guess who checks into Clemville? I thought I locked the gates. I could have swore I locked the gates, barricaded the windows. But no, somehow we got through. Yes, I know. Oh, God, help me. The Mets. Oh, the Mets. 420, we'll have Oliver on to talk about the Mets, the Braves, the Yankees, the playoffs, football, all that good stuff. Wow. All right, so it is Monday. I'm feeling good, except for the collapse. I don't want to say collapse, and it's not a collapse, except for the last-second glitch. But, hey, it's playoff time. We're going to have to do our thing. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But, again, more sports at 420 with Oliver. And that segment is brought to you by Brian's Painting, official painter of Clemville. Give Brian a call, 845-624-3089, and ask him about, hey, how do I paint now and pay later? Is that true? Or is Clem just spreading false news? Of course it's true. I would never do that here. Brian's Painting, official painter of Clemville and sponsor of Updates with Oliver. So, yeah, this weekend was another good weekend, filled with sports, good time, went out, to dinner Saturday night. I love that. I love Tom checking in. All hail, Thomas. Yep. I love putting in a good week's worth of work, a good week's worth of, community, whatever it is. Let me tell you something. This really was a great weekend. Really was a great weekend. I love going out and then celebrating, just life. What do they call when you celebrate life? There's a saying, celebrate life. What is that saying called when you celebrate life? There's a saying, I think it's in French. C'est la vie? No, it's something. Celebrate life, something. I don't know, but anyway, it was a great weekend. Got to see a lot of the kids' sports. Wifey and I had some great quality time together. We were supposed to catch up on some of our shows, got sidetracked, but nonetheless, had a fantastic fall weekend. I was with my youngest daughter, driving her to her doubleheader, and I said, listen, during the break of the doubleheader, I'm going to run and bring Arthur, some food. He just got out of the hospital. He just got discharged. He said, oh, he got out. I said, yeah, they just discharged him. He was in the hospital for several days. So I was going to check him out, see how he's doing, and then he discharged him. So brought some food to his house. And my daughter said, how's Arthur? The game was over, second game. I picked her up. I said, listen. She said, where did you go? I said, remember I told you I'm going to run out to go to Arthur, bring him some food? I said he wanted posa, and he wanted a couple of cream sodas. I went to 7-Eleven. And she said to me, Dad, do you get paid for that? I said, for what? She goes, for helping Arthur. I said, no, as a matter of fact, I said, I pay for everything that we do. I said, we're supposed to split it. I said, but Arthur I haven't asked him to pay a nickel. So in essence, I'm paying for everything we do. And she goes, well, at least you're doing something good. And I said, that's exactly it. I said, that's why I do it. I said, it's something good. I said, Arthur, I said, he really didn't have no family around. I said, so, I'm around. I help him out and, take him out to eat, give him some time outside, whatnot. So I'm glad that, a young girl realized that, and hopefully that'll stick with her. So that was a great moment. I'm telling you, I felt really good because she said, Dad, at least, you're doing something good. But she said, it's good because you're doing something good. So she knows that there's something good when you do something good. And that was my middle daughter. That was my youngest daughter. My oldest daughter, who I don't know, I thought we lost the connection. There was really no love and feeling. You lost that love and feeling. I know one day she would come back, but thought it was gone. So yeah, we were driving and jumped in the Corvette, and I had my phone. I got this I'm putting it in all my cars so I don't have to use my phone. In my Corvette, I never text and drive. My other cars, I'm trying not to, but I'm slipping. I'm having a problem because, whatever. I need my phone for this, that. They have this thing, what is it? Apple Play. It's like this car device switch. I had to make a long story short. I plugged my phone in, and this thing comes up on my screen, my radio screen, and I just hit buttons and all this good stuff, blah, 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 blah. So I plug my phone in and I hit music, the songs that I have loaded up on my Apple Music, and it starts playing this song. And once you hear the first note, if it was Name That Tune, everybody would get this song in one note. It just ding. And if you know this song and you hear the ding in the beginning, you know the song. So my oldest daughter says, Dad, you know this song? And I knew my kids have been listening to it like lately. I've been hearing it. And I purposely set it up so I could play it and see what she said. Now, I didn't know I was going to get such a great reaction. I said, I've been playing this song since you were an embryo. Even before that, I said, since you weren't even a thought. I said, in spin class, when they heard this song come on, I said, ask Aunt Kim. I said, ask Anna. She'll tell you. That's it. Kev, you there? All right, Kev, checking in?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you feeling?
I'm doing good. It's another day. It's another chance to do what you need to do. So I'm just glad to be here.
Absolutely. And hopefully you're doing what you need to do. Name that tune.
Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's a tough one. Well, if you don't... Any help?
I can't place it.
Matt from St. Louis with a guest saying Song for Lennon by Queen. That's Matt's guess, coming all the way from St. Louis, coming in with that guess. It's Kanye West, Runaway. And my daughter and I were sharing a father-daughter moment that will last a lifetime for me. I'm going to take this to my grave. We were both singing this song. Now, granted, there's about 742 curses in it. But nonetheless, I would trade... But I wouldn't trade it for anything. We were both singing. It was great. We were having a great time. It was awesome. I loved it. Kanye West, Runaway. That's going to be her wedding song. When I walk her down the aisle, we're playing Runaway, Kanye West. It's great. All right, listen, we have a whole great show ahead of us. We have a whole great week ahead of us. For my fellow Clemites, I got my Crownica, my Clemana crown, my Yama crown on. I'm getting an early start, all right? So Yom Kippur is almost upon us tomorrow night. We'll be celebrating another great holiday. Take a quick break. We'll be back. All hail. Woo!
Hudson Valley News, informative programs, and your favorite music. We're Radio Unscripted, AM 1700, WRCR, and WRCR.com.
We all want to live healthier lives and make good decisions. Join me, Carrie Potter, on the second Thursday of each month at 5 p.m. for House Calls, a health series brought to you by Good Samaritan Hospital. Each show will feature a different health topic and specialist. Your calls and questions are welcome. That's the second Thursday of the month at 5 p.m. for House Calls, brought to you by Good Samaritan Hospital. Advancing care here.
Are you concerned about water quality for recreation activities like fishing, boating, and swimming? Or about water quality and availability for drinking and landscape use? Is flooding a bigger issue and concern? Then tune in the second Thursday of every month for the Stormwater Consortium radio show at 9:30 a.m. on WRCR with your host, Michael Wilson. The show is sponsored by the Stormwater Consortium of Rockland County and Cornell Cooperative Extension of Rockland County. Discuss these issues and many others that relate to stormwater, runoff, and water quality.
Hi, I'm Roxanne Watson, inviting you to join us every Wednesday morning at 9:15 a.m. for Michael's Gifts, a weekly program that focuses on organ donation and patient advocacy. I will be taking your calls and share real-life stories. This show is dedicated in honor of my donor, Michael Boville, United States Coast Guard, and his amazing family. That's Michael's Gifts, every Wednesday at 9:15 a.m. Michael's Gifts is sponsored by Live On New York.
Roxanne Watson is on a mission to have more people sign up as organ, eye, and tissue donors.
Are you an organ donor?
What drives her? Roxanne received a heart transplant made possible by an organ donor.
I decided that day to devote myself to signing up the most people in the United States.
Now she's a powerful force for good.
That's my goal.
What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
You just heard that message, right? Well, someone, somewhere, is calling them up right now or planning to. Why not become them? Click on WRCR.com to make you them. Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Checking Hudson Valley traffic this afternoon, you've got some roadwork slowdowns on the Taconic northbound coming in towards Yorktown and before 202. Also 202 heading up through Yorktown Heights. You've got some slowdowns to watch out for as well. 9W typically busy coming in through the Newburgh vicinity, State Highway 32 in that spot. And also the thruway, the traffic is not faring too badly coming in through Sloatsburg and down through the Harriman vicinity. We do have delays on 59 heading in through Spring Valley. And from the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Matt Ward.
Weather. For tonight, cloudy with a low around 43 degrees. It'll be gusty with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. For Tuesday, a 40% chance of showers, otherwise cloudy with a high near 58 degrees. It'll be gusty once again with gusts as high as 22 miles per hour.
For Tuesday night, a 40% chance of showers, otherwise mostly cloudy with the low around 49 degrees. It'll once again be gusty with gusts as high as 24 miles per hour. For Wednesday, a 20% chance of showers, otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 64, and yes, it'll be gusty with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. For Thursday, sunny with a high near 73 degrees.
Yes, a little Motley Crue getting us started. I just felt it because it's Tommy Lee's birthday, which I'll get to later, obviously, with birthdays. Playing some Crue today. Great tune right there. I gotta start. I gotta practice. I got a guitar sitting under my bed. I gotta take it out. That's a song I would want to play. Probably take me about 30 years. But if I start now, I might be able to play it. I love that tune. I remember my buddy's band. He posted a video. He posted a lot of videos of his band playing. They usually stink, honestly. They stink. But one time they posted this Motley Crue song. I said, "Wow, that was pretty good." That was good. I mean, I shouldn't say they stink. They redo songs like in their way, and it's like, a famous band made that song. You got to sing it the way it's got to be sung. Now, no one wants to hear your revision of it unless it's good. Wait, a big football game this Friday, the Little Brown Jug game, Nanuet versus Pearl River. The Little Brown Jug game. What is that? Does someone get to keep, is it like a trophy? Wait, I'm intrigued by this. Tom checking in. Is it filled with beer? I mean, there must be something in that jug. Pearl River, it must be filled with something if it's Pearl River. A big football game this Friday, the Little Brown Jug game, Nanuet versus Pearl River. There's some history between those two schools. The Little Brown Jug game. I know I've heard of that, but I don't know exactly. Well, I'm assuming, this is only an assumption. You know what they say when you assume that it's a little brown jug. Something that probably resembles a little brown jug that is given to the winners of the game. No. Tom said, yeah, wait. Yes, it is or no? He said, yes, it is. And then he says, no. Driving me crazy, as I'm sure I'm driving the listeners crazy. But anyway, big game. High school football. It's big. High school football is big here, but you go down south, it's crazy. Insane. Oh, man. I can't wait to talk to Oliver later. There was a lot of joy this weekend, but a lot of heartbreak. Cowboys pulled out another one. Our quarterback looking good. Hopefully that gets traded, breaks a foot, something. Whatever. Asked to do more of those Sleep Number commercials. Has no time for football. Tom's going to find the pic of the Little Brown Jug. I like it. I've got to assume it looks like something when I go to a Defiant Brew Pub. That Little Brown Jug. I always leave there with like 2 gallons of liquid magic. Defiant. I love Defiant. I haven't been there in a while. They're ribs. If you like ribs, you got to try these ribs. They're different. They're not like your normal rib. They're different. No beer. No, Tom's confirming no beer in the jug. Well, I didn't think there was. With high school players, I didn't think there was going to be beer in the jug. It was just a bad joke, but whatever. So, yeah, some heartbreak this weekend with sports. Mets, I can't believe, 3 games, they got swept. I know there's Met fans out there. We got several Met fans who I know tune in. True heartbreaker. We matched up our staff to show them, like, okay, here, this is what you got coming to. If we see you in the playoffs, you're going to get some more of this. You understand? We whipped you in New York. We're coming to Atlanta with our Top Guns, and we're going to show you what time it is. And guess what? We left there barely with, our head between our legs. But again, that's for 420. I said, I apologize. I regress. That's 420 talk. I went to a customer's house today. Wow. You want to talk about... what's the word? I wish I had Will here. Like, I don't know. Resiliency is maybe the word. I'm trying to figure out the word. But anyway, he was telling me, listen, when you go into the woods, I said, I very rarely go into the woods because of Lyme disease. That's what I was going to say. He goes, I was going to tell you, if you go into the woods, you got to watch yourself because I don't like going into the woods. I don't like when I got Davies Apple Fields right behind me. There's a lot of deers that passing through. Sometimes they go over there. I said, no. First of all, I don't want them over there. And second of all, they're ticks. So that's what he said. He goes, I was going to tell you that's the reason why if you go into the woods, you got to check yourself. He said, I was in the military, blah, blah, blah. I was in the jungle, this and that. I've always loved going into the woods. I became an avid hiker. I went hiking. I didn't know I had a tick. Next thing I know, I got this big red, what's the word? He didn't say a circle. What the hell did he say? God, like a bullet or something, whatever he called it. Big red thing, and but he told me, he goes, for the next year, because I think it's 72, 73, he goes, for the next year, I had the most miserable year. He goes, and I'm telling you, I spent years behind enemy lines in the worst conditions. He went on and on about the bullseye, red bullseye. Thank you, Mike from the Valley, checking in. All hail. So he starts going on about how Lyme disease debilitated him. I mean, it rocked his world really bad. He was discombobulated, disoriented, disgruntled, disseminated from society sometimes. He really was, messed up. More mentally, physically, he was a mess. They couldn't figure out, the right, I guess, when I woke up one night and I put my hand on my butt and there was a stink stick. I woke, and it was a tick. It was actually a tick blown up. I pulled it out and there's still a piece of me. It itches me to all hell. I'm going to the dermatologist in 2 weeks. I'm going to ask her to cut it out. Can you take a chunk out of my butt? Like a little, not a chunk, a little crevice I need cut out. I got to get this leg. It's a leg or a tooth. They left something behind. Oh, the world's greatest architect checking in. If you're looking to sell your house, I got the guy, all right? Let me know. Yes, how about those Giants? But how about them Cowboys? Woo! Almost the Eagles, almost 420. 420. Anyway, Kung Fu Panda checking in. She can, Lyme disease, she knows, unfortunately. She does know about the Lyme disease. So this guy was telling me, he's like, listen, Pete, keep your kids out of the woods. If you got grass, you want to make sure when they get out of the grass. I said, my man, I know, believe me. I said, that's one of the things. I go, believe me, I fear the tick. I told myself one night I woke up. I said there was a sting in me. I turned on my phone. My wife woke up and I said, look at this thing. I went into the bathroom. I got some toilet paper. I pulled it out. I should have Vaselined it. It would have worked its way out, and I wouldn't have a piece of its nose stuck in me, driving me nuts. It itches like a mother. Wait, where's my... Yeah, there we go. So he said, I'm telling you, he goes, listen, you're a smart man. I see your family in their magazine, your father. He goes, I'm telling you, the tick ruined my life. I'm still not the same, but he goes, I'm not what I was for the year. He goes, it was the worst year. So this segment, if nothing else, check yourself for ticks when you come inside. That's what gets me nervous. I take my dogs out in the middle of the night. I get up 7 times throughout the night, so my dogs, they have no choice. I go, you guys want to come out? Sometimes they go, and this later, I go, all right. I go out, I go outside. I come over to the Clem studio. I do my thing. I go back inside, and then it's like sometimes they want to come outside in the middle of the night. They're looking, all right, Tom posted a big red jug. I will, Tom, in 1 second. When we go to break, I'll look at the big brown jug, the little brown jug. So I'm always worried about the tick. That one could have killed me. It was stuck in me. I went right away to the emergency room. As soon as I pulled it out, I told my wife, I'm going to the emergency room. I went there. They gave me some stuff, and then I went to the doctor the next day. He gave me 2 weeks of more stuff. I don't know if it was like nuclear something or whatnot, but it worked. I feel good. Woo! All right, quick break. We'll be right back.
If it concerns the Hudson Valley, it concerns us. AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Life sometimes appears to be on a downbeat path. Emotional distress, trauma, suicidal thoughts. There is free help available. The Behavioral Health Response Team of Rockland County, BHRT, is available 24/7 for any behavioral health need. Call 845-517-0400 or visit rocklandhelp.org. You can also catch Tracy and Andrew from BHRT on the first Thursday of the month at 10 a.m. for their show, The Beats on Behavioral Health.
Hi, this is Chris Keir, Director of Fire and Emergency Services for Rockland County. I'm inviting you to join us every Friday morning at 9 a.m. for Who Wants to Be a Volunteer. Learn about Rockland's first responders, catch our report on local incidents, and hear interviews with top emergency personnel. Brought to you by Orange and Rockland Utilities, supporting our local first responders and community partners for their work to keep us safe and growing strong. Become a volunteer and make a lasting difference in our community.
Need to be delivered. Tune to the hour of prayer, hosting by Dr. D. Francois every week from Monday to Thursday at 6 to 7 p.m. at WRCR AM 1700. And you can join us in our service Sunday 10 a.m. at 146 South Liberty Drive, Stony Point, New York.
Want to make your mornings more exciting and stay informed all at the same time? Tune into the morning show with Jeff and Will weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m. where we'll keep you up to date on all the latest and greatest in local and national news while you're on your way to work or wherever you happen to be, all from right here in Rockland County. That's the morning show with Jeff and Will weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m. on WRCR at AM 1700 and WRCR.com.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
We had a stalled vehicle on the New York State Thruway. It was cleared southbound near exit 11. Slight residual delays in the area, and it's busy on 287 westbound between exits 8E and 5, but not a bad ride onto and across the Tappan Zee. It is slow on the Hutch, northbound getting up to the Cross County. Southbound, you're slow from 287 down to North Street. You have some slowdowns in Mamaroneck on Route 1, northbound around Library Lane. That's because of construction. That is leaving only one lane available. Traffic sponsored by Blindster. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop today and save big. Blindster.com. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Adam Walski.
Weather. For tonight, cloudy with a low around 43 degrees. It'll be gusty with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. For Tuesday, a 40% chance of showers, otherwise cloudy with a high near 58 degrees. It'll be gusty once again with gusts as high as 22 miles per hour. For Tuesday night, a 40% chance of showers, otherwise mostly cloudy with a low around 49 degrees. It'll once again be gusty with gusts as high as 24 miles per hour. For Wednesday, a 20% chance of showers, otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 64, and yes, it'll be gusty with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. For Thursday, sunny with a high near 73 degrees, and for Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 71. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 53.
Bam, 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 bam. Whoop. All right, we are back here on the Clem in the PM. It is 3:51. Jerry checking in. All hail Jerry. Yes, Jerry. Isn't her name Avery? Did I get it right? I know last time I screwed it up. I asked you how I think Mark's girlfriend was, thinking you were going out with Mark's girlfriend. But how is Avery doing? Hope all is well, right? All right, so we are back here on this beautiful Monday, fall day, cold. I mean, tell me it's not nipple at night. I mean, it is like really, it's cold. I woke up this morning, throughout, it must have been 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, went outside. Each time I had my long robe on, but not, I just go to bed with my briefs on, or my boxer shorts, usually my boxer shorts, and underneath the robe, the cold air. Ooh, I'm telling you, those guys were freezing. Cold now. I don't mind the cold. I think Burgermeister loves McMars. It is, if you haven't figured out, it's Motley Crue Monday. It's Motley Crue Monday. It is Tommy Lee's birthday, so we're playing some extra Motley Crue today. Mick, if I'm not mistaken, I think Burgermeister for some reason, Matt, I'm thinking, Matt making a question here or a comment. I could swear a Burgermeister likes Mick Mars as a guitarist. I'm almost certain. Almost certain. We'll have to check with Burgermeister. So the week ahead, does anybody wake up really like on a Monday and get like mentally prepped for the week, or do you most people drag? I know it's tough. Monday, you're like, oh God, it's Monday. I like to be the opposite. I like to I'm pumped, like, all right, I know I got to get if I get these things done, my biggest challenges of the week, I'm gonna get done this today. I got to try to eliminate the bigger stuff earlier on in the week. Get rid of the things I've been maybe contemplating, pushing to the side. I got to get those done. And even if I get the small stuff, if I don't go with the big stuff, I go with a couple of small things. I knock those out of the way, whatever it is. I say, okay, I got this week. This is what I got to do. I make my to-do list. I put in my book. I got this book that I travel with. I mean, it's probably the second most important book since the Bible, but nonetheless, I mean, that's for neither here nor there. But I travel with this book. There's a lot in this book. And I usually write out for the week. Okay, I got to do this. I got to do that. Try to break it down and establish, something good. Like Kev said, today's a day just to do something. Do something. Try to be positive. Try to get all our stuff done. Tom, I during the break I forgot to look for the new jug. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go on the jug. I'm gonna go. Wait. Oh, let me shut that off. I'm gonna go look for it's a little brown jug game, right? Thomas, here we go. Let's see. This weekend, high school football. It's been a while since I've been to a high school football game. It really has. I mean, I don't know the last time I've been to a high school football game. All right, let's see. Thomas. Let's see. Let's go to his page. You got a nice cover photo there. All right. I don't see the brown jug. Why do I not see the brown jug? I see you're a proud blue hen. You're a man in a heart. You got your COVID vaccine. You told me you posted the jug. Why do I not see the jug? I don't see the little brown jug, Tom. Thomas? Hello, Thomas? Recheck that out. I don't see the little brown jug. Big game. Anyway. Anybody like chocolate chip cookies? I think I found my new favorite chocolate chip cookie. I have a detailed list. I mean, Mike's got a nice chocolate chip cookie. Jersey Mike's. A very good chocolate chip cookie. But I've come across a better chocolate, probably the best chocolate chip cookie that I've had. On my journeys, giving estimates, going to clean chimneys, whatever it might be. I'm on a lot of journeys. I pass a lot of places. Now, I swore to myself, I said, myself, this week you're going to eat good. This week you're going to eat good. Because Saturday, we're going to Basque. And I mean, listen, all hell's breaking loose. They might have to call 911. Yeah, 911, we're a little concerned. This man looks like he's eating himself to death. He's just shoving food down his mouth. That's what's going to happen. I'm telling you, I'm going to town. So I said to myself, all right, this weekend, meaning this past weekend, myself, this weekend, let's do what we got to do. And then I'm packing my box. I did. I packed my lunchbox today. Waters, protein drinks, banana, orange, apple. I stopped at Deli of Distinction of Delhi, whatever it's called, Taste of Distinction. I got this, oh my God, the best chicken I've ever had. Holy, I mean, really, the most insane chicken. So tasty. I can't believe it's, oh my God. How come I can't make chicken like that? But anyway, I was at my daughter's softball game in Jersey. And I guess the blue law doesn't count for certain places, because I thought in Jersey all stores had to be closed. So I told you I was going, to Arthur. I had to run to Posa Posa to get Arthur some food. And on the way back, I said, you know what? I said, I'm so stupid. I can't believe I just ran out to Posa Posa and didn't get myself any, it occurred to me 30 minutes later, or 22 minutes later, after I had dropped off Arthur's food and I'm driving back to the game, and my stomach's growling. I'm like, am I a complete idiot? Yes, you are. You are the biggest buffoon there is. How could you go to Posa Posa and not get at least 2 slices? I mean, a stuffed Roman and a Sicilian for, how do I not get a Sicilian for me? The grandma's pie, of course. So I said, you know what? Let me pull into the shopping center. This closed, that closed, this closed. They got this one store that's open. The chocolate something. I said, chocolate something. I want a cheeseburger. I want some sesame chicken. Give me a lamb souvlaki for all I give a. Oh, sorry. That was wrong, but oh my God, I ended up in the porta potty. Get me out of here. It stinks. All right, back in Clem's studio. I apologize. Wrong button. So I ran in. I mean, I said, you know what? Maybe they have a dip Twinkie or something. I mean, I don't, what am I going to get? Peanut butter cups? I'm starving. So I go inside, and it was, I've never experienced this really. Love at first sight. I mean, I met my girl at Great Adventure. I just thought I was going to go into the car and have a little nookie with her. I didn't know we were going to get married and have 4 kids and make a life together. With her, it was love at first sight. With everyone that sees me, they want to marry me. It's love at first sight. Come on, I'm just kidding. Come on now. You know this. I mean, come on. All kidding aside.
I am not an animal.
But I look like one. All right. Anyway, I walk inside, and it was love at first sight. Not only did my eyes get pinned on this tray of cookies because they had it tilted at an angle, not much of an angle, not a steep incline, just enough where you could see the top row of these cookies. And I opened the door, I walked in, and besides the cookies looking at me, because they communicated with me right away, they said, over here. And I saw them. And I said, yes, I'm here too. What's your name? And he said, Charlie. Chip. I said, I'm Pete. Nice to meet you, Charlie. And I said, who's your friend? He said, that's Chucky, Chip. That's over there. That's Pablo, Chip. I said, you know what? Let's all go for a little walk. I told them, man, I said, why don't you put these guys in a bag? We're going to go for a little walk. They just look so good. I knew I should have bought 10 of them. I said, let me get 3. Do you have any milk? Oh, we have soy milk. Wait. You're selling chocolate chip cookies and you got soy milk. No, I want regular milk. I don't drink soy milk. We have what else did he say? Something else milk. No, not milk. It was something like, it wasn't milk. It was like fake milk. I said, no, I'll just take the cookies. and a bottle of water. I drove. This is 2 strikes against me, like a fool. I didn't get nothing from Posa, and I jumped in my car because I said I got to get to my daughter's game. I got to get to it. The alarm went off. My email went off. Viper's game started. I was already 8 minutes late. No, it wasn't almond milk, Avery. It wasn't almond milk. It was almond milk. No, but it was some. No, that was. It wasn't. It was. Oh my God, what is it? That crap. I don't know, whatever they called it. But anyway, I jump in my car. I start driving. I get to the light. The light's red. I put my hand in the bag. I pull out the cookie. I think it was Chuck Chip. I put them in my mouth, and I'm telling you right now, it not only was it love at first sight, but the smell. When I walked into the store, their smell. I don't know if it was the cookies or whatever they had. The smell was insane. But this thing just, oh my God. So immediately I said to myself, turn around now and get 8 more of these cookies. Like, these are insane. Oh my God. I looked in the bag. I said, all right, at least there's 2 more. I said, I can't. First of all, I'm fat. I'm next week, we're going to go out to eat again. I'm just a pig. I said, I can't. But I should have. The best chocolate chip cookies now are in Old Japan. Yes, I felt like the Cookie Monster. Yes. Old Japan. I think it's called the Chocolate Shop, the Chocolatier. It's like the only shopping center in Old Japan. It's right near down the street from Ting's Acupuncture. The chocolate something insane. If you're a chocolate chip cookie lover like myself, it's worth the ride. They're just so good. All right, 4 o'clock, top of the hour, quick break. 4:20 coming up with Oliver. We'll be back.
AM 1700 WRCR Haverstraw.
Hello, Hudson Valley. It's Monday, October 3rd, 2022. I'm Jeff Lewis with your WRCR News. No one was injured despite some tense moments Saturday at a home in Ramapo. Ramapo police were called to a residence in northeast Ramapo where a man had barricaded himself in a room with 2 large kitchen knives after what was described as a heated domestic dispute. Police say, fearing lives were at stake, the first officer on the scene immediately entered the home without backup and made contact with the man. After a brief struggle, the officer was able to handcuff the man so he could be taken to the hospital for mental evaluation. Rockland's county executive is set to unveil his 2023 budget later today. Ed Day says fiscal conservatism will result in a budget that will make residents happy. He says it's a good budget that few in the legislature will have issues with.
There's nothing in there I see as being, problematic as it relates to, the observations of the legislature. That's just my own feeling. There's a lot of positive things in there. When you propose a positive budget, it's kind of hard to argue with it. And I have had conversations with the chairman of the legislature, Jay Hood. I have had conversations with Legislator Hopstein, who's the minority leader, and other legislators about some of the items we were looking to do. We all expressed, support for the concept of what we're trying to take care of.
Once the budget proposal is released, the legislature will review it and likely adopt it sometime in December. A former Rockland gymnastics coach, currently jailed on prior convictions, has been hit with another charge of sexual abuse. Rockland County District Attorney Tom Walsh says 71-year-old Joseph Lewin was arraigned last week on a 1 count of course of sexual conduct against a child in the 2nd degree. Walsh says it's alleged that between 2012 and 2015, Lewin sexually abused a girl under the age of 13 while serving as a gymnastics coach at his gym in the village of Hillburn. He was first arrested in May 2018 for allegedly abusing at least 7 children between 2007 and 2014. He's been affiliated with several facilities across Rockland, including Joe's Gym in Hillburn, the Gym in Suffern, Universal Gymnastics in Spring Valley, the Mini Gym of Pomona, and Mania in Stony Point. He's due back in court on October 18th. People who may have had similar experiences are asked to contact the Town of Ramapo Police Detective Bureau at 845-357-2400, extension 4356, or the Special Victims Unit of the Rockland County DA's office at 845-364-2800. A federal lawsuit against the village of Chestnut Ridge has reportedly been dismissed. That's according to RocklandDaily.com. The site says the suit filed by Citizens United to Protect Our Neighborhoods, or Coupon, was dismissed in the Southern District of New York. It had challenged the constitutionality of Chestnut Ridge's 2019 House of Worship zoning law. Now, that law permitted residents of Chestnut Ridge to open houses of worship in residential neighborhoods. The suit claimed it favored only Orthodox Jews. One of the plaintiffs we reached out to got back to us and said they haven't yet decided whether they will appeal. The 30-year fixed mortgage rate, the most popular mortgage product, is now hovering around 7%. Vice President of FM Home Loans in New City, Ann Zylengold, says the rate's been historically too low for too long.
The fact that interest rates went up, as though it's so shocking, interest rates, I've been saying this for the past 12 years, they were supposed to always be higher than they were. They were kept low by the government, so now they're not being kept low anymore, and they're allowing themselves a free rein to be where they want to be.
Zongold says if house prices go down too fast, that could indicate an economic depression. She can be heard here on The Morning Show every Thursday at 7:15 during her Mortgage Matters segment. The CDC is suggesting indoor mask wearing in Orange County and several other upstate counties in New York due to an uptick in COVID-19 cases. Other counties receiving the warning include Albany, Columbia, Fulton, Jefferson, Montgomery, Onondaga, Oswego, and Rensselaer. There is no such warning for Rockland County, as the CDC says that indoor masking here is not necessary. I'm Jeff Lewis with your WRCR News. The weather's up next. The good starts at 2. It's Clem in the PM at 3. And then at 6 p.m. tonight, check out the Open Bible Church Hour of Prayer with Pastor Francois. For more news and breaking stories, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website, WRCR.com.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
We had a stalled vehicle on the New York State Thruway. It was cleared southbound near exit 11. Slight residual delays in the area, and it's busy on 287 westbound between exits 8E and 5, but not a bad ride onto and across the Tappan Zee. It is slow on the Hutch, northbound getting up to the Cross County. Southbound, you're slow from 287 down to North Street. You have some slowdowns in Mamaroneck on Route 1, northbound around Library Lane. That's because of construction. That is leaving only one lane available. Traffic sponsored by Blindster. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop today and save big. Blindster.com. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Adam Walski.
Weather. For tonight, cloudy with a low around 43 degrees. It'll be gusty with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. For Tuesday, a 40% chance of showers, otherwise cloudy with a high near 58 degrees. It'll be gusty once again with gusts as high as 22 miles per hour. For Tuesday night, a 40% chance of showers, otherwise mostly cloudy with a low around 49 degrees. It'll once again be gusty with gusts as high as 24 miles per hour. For Wednesday, a 20% chance of showers, otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 64, and yes, it'll be gusty with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. For Thursday, sunny with a high near 73 degrees, and for Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 71. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 53.
Radio Unscripted, AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Welcome back, Clemaniacs. This is Kevin Thomas, and you're listening to the second hour of Clem in the PM. Here's your host, Pete Clem.
Yes. All right, we are back here. Second hour, 13 minutes after the 4. It is the 3rd of October. That is correct. We are in a new month. All hail. October birthdays, yes. If today is your birthday, we wish you a very happy birthday here in Clemville, filled with love, joy, happiness, hopefully fudgy to whale cake and all that good stuff. Maybe some drinks. Yes. Year full of growth, wisdom, prosperity, but health first and foremost. Without health, what do you have? All right. You share your birthday with Gwen Stefani. You know her. She was the No Doubt singer who became famous for her singles, Just a Girl, Don't Speak, Hey Baby. She was diagnosed with dyslexia and ADHD by her school counselors when she was a child. She sang the song I Have Confidence at the Sound of Music talent show. I remember the talent show in 5th grade. Erwin Yoon rocked that freaking violin like it was nobody's business. Crazy. I mean, Rebecca Lawrence, Cats in the Cradle performance, acoustic, just as insane. Just as insane. All right. Happy birthday, Gwen Stefani. ASAP Rocky, rapper, 33 years old. Gwen Stefani, 52. Moving down the famous birthday. Once again, a lot of non-famous people making the famous birthday list. Tommy Lee, that's why it's Motley Crue Monday. I love Motley Crue. Tommy Lee, yep. I mean, one of the very, very few guys in this world that has actually 3 legs. Just crazy. Crazy phenomenon. I mean, you talk about being blessed. Tommy Lee, 59 years old today. Moving down the list here. Famous birthdays. Wow, this guy looks... I thought it was Jim Morrison's birthday. This is crazy. I was actually about to say Jim Morrison, knowing he was dead, heavenly birthday. It's John Morrison. John Morrison. I don't know if that's his real name, but he looks like Jim Morrison. That's probably... No, that's probably not his real name. That's probably his wrestling name, John Morrison. So you think, like, oh, wow, this must be Jim Morrison, because it looks just like Jim Morrison. It really does. It's crazy. Well, all right, so John Morrison, wrestler, 42, famous. I never heard of him, so is he really that famous? But again, if I didn't hear of him, it doesn't mean they're not famous. You know what I'm saying? What do I know? That seems to be it with that. What national day do we have today? I'll tell you right now. I know you're just as excited as I am. I see the excitement coming through. Here we go. We got Oliver coming. I'll talk about excitement. I know this guy's excited. He's pumped up. National Child Health Day. I wish all children could be healthy all the time. Very sad when a child gets sick, not just with your typical, ailments, but God forbid cancer and all that other stuff. Oh, God. It's National Boyfriend Day. I had a boyfriend once. I did. His name was Ken. It was a doll. I was attracted to Ken the doll. I was. It was just, how could you not be? He was Ken. He had this cool car. He had Barbie wrapped around his finger. So I was like, there's no way I'm going to get Barbie. I might as well just be attracted to Ken. All right, National Techies Day. To all you techies out there. I went the wrong road. I went labor. You went mind. Techies. God bless you all. National Consignment Day. We used to... Me and Alan Kay back in school, one of our first gigs, we used to draw pants and sell them in school. We used to sell pants. It's like people say, okay, I want this. I want a pack of Marlboros drawn it. I want a Pink Floyd album cover. I want Betsy Boop. And we would draw them on the pants, non-erasable marker, and make money, $200-$300 per pair. Then we would set them up in these stores for consignment, and they were banging, and they were selling them for check this out. It was 1987. They were selling them for $350, $400 in the store. So we were selling them to them for $150, $200, and they were doubling the price. All right, so National Consignment Day. All right, listen, we'll take a quick early break. I know it's really not 420. But in our mind, it's pre-420, all right? So 420 coming up. We got Oliver coming up, updates with Oliver, talking sports. Call on in, 845-429-1700. Give a call in, and take part in all that's good here, all right? We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Woo!
It's great music that doesn't get in the way of your work. AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard has led to a lot of firsts for me. It paid for me to be the first person in my family to go to school. That education got me to the first day at my dream job, which I can still hold while I serve part-time. That job and the home loan benefits I got from the Army National Guard helped me buy my first house. I also know that I will be one of the first to respond if my community ever needs me.
Sponsored by the New York Army National Guard, aired by the New York State Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hello, this is John Wicks. Our family at Wicks Arborists has been providing tree and lawn care for 3 generations since 1929. Not only is lawn and tree maintenance important to the beautification of your property, it is also important to your health. One thing you should attend to is the deer tick population. Deer ticks cause Lyme disease, a debilitating bacterial infection causing joint, heart, and nervous system complications. These ticks may be small, but the problems associated with them are anything but trivial. The good news is that we offer a variety of tick control options. We call it the Wicks Ticks Fix. With our low-impact solutions to reducing tick populations, you, your children, and family pets can enjoy the great outdoors without fear of Lyme disease. Visit us at wicksarborist.com or call us at 354-3400 for more information. Wicks Arborists, where your property is...
Marcello's Ristorante in Suffern offers unparalleled Italian cuisine in both small and large plates, as well as an extensive wine and cocktail menu. Visit marcellosgroup.com for reservations, find out about their cooking classes, chef's table, and elegant events catering. Bring home Marcello's hand-picked products, extra virgin olive oils, artisanal pasta, and more. Marcello Russo DeVito is live on the morning show every Friday at 8:45 a.m. Call in with your cooking questions and find out about the latest specials. Visit marcellosgroup.com.
Howdy folks, this is Redneck, host of the Gumbo Yaya Radio Show, inviting you to join me every Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 a.m. and worldwide online at WRCR.com. We'll be chatting with some of the finest independent artists right here in the Hudson Valley and from around the world. Don't forget folks, hug your friends, kiss your family, thank the Lord, and y'all keep listening to the Gumbo Yaya Radio Show right here on WRCR 1700 a.m. Radio Unscripted.
Did you know that the Historical Society of Rockland County has a history show right here on WRCR? Hi, I'm Claire Sheridan from the Historical Society of Rockland County. Join me every third Monday of the month, right after the Jeff and Will Morning Show, when we'll explore and learn about the rich history of Rockland County, with different topics and guest speakers every month. That's the third Monday of every month at 9:30 a.m., sponsored by the Historical Society of Rockland County. Visit our website at rocklandhistory.org to learn more about our events, programs, and membership. That's rocklandhistory.org, or call us at 845-634-9629. That's rocklandhistory.org, or 845-634-9629.
Buying a home is one of the largest investments you'll ever make in a lifetime. Not sure how much money to put down, what budget to set for buying a home, how to pre-qualify for your mortgage. Join Ann Zeilengold every Thursday at 7:15 a.m. on Mortgage Matters, where Ann will answer your questions and give you tips about the mortgage process. Ann Zeilengold is Vice President of FM Home Loans and has over 27 years' experience specializing in residential mortgages. Don't miss this show every Thursday morning at 7:15 right here on WRCR AM 1700 Radio Unscripted and WRCR.com. Visit Ann at her website, annzeilengold.com, or call 354-9700. That's 354-9700.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
It is slow on the Hutch northbound getting up to the Cross County, southbound from the Cross County all the way down into the Bronx, and it is slow both ways around Mamaroneck Avenue. Westbound on 287, delays between exits 8E and 5 is also slow on the Sawmill, northbound by 287 with that ongoing construction. Not a bad trip across the Tappan Zee, but in Rockland County, slow on the northbound thruway between exits 11 and 13. You also have delays on 52 both ways between 84 and 9. Traffic sponsored by Blindster. Want to save big on new blinds? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Shop Blindster now and save 45% off any order. Just use the code RADIO. Offer ends soon. Shop today. Blindster.com. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Adam Walski.
Weather. For tonight, cloudy with a low around 43 degrees. It'll be gusty with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. For Tuesday, a 40% chance of showers, otherwise cloudy with a high near 58 degrees. It'll be gusty once again with gusts as high as 22 miles per hour. For Tuesday night, a 40% chance of showers, otherwise mostly cloudy with a low around 49 degrees. It'll once again be gusty with gusts as high as 24 miles per hour. For Wednesday, a 20% chance of showers, otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 64, and yes, it'll be gusty with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. For Thursday, sunny with a high near 73 degrees, and for Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 71. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 52 degrees.
All righty, we are back here in Clemville. Everybody's favorite guy has joined us, Oliver Hilario. This segment is brought to you by Brian's Painting. Painting Rockland for over 52 years. Give Brian a call. Ask him how you can paint now and pay later. 845-624-3089. 845-624-3089. Oliver, how are you feeling today, buddy?
I'm great. How are you, brother?
I'm doing good. How was your weekend?
My weekend was great. How was yours?
Good. I see you're growing in the beard. Is that the winter look?
Yeah, you could say that.
But you're a Yankees fan. I can't believe you're growing a beard during playoff time.
Well,
you should actually be shaving.
When the playoff starts, I'll shave it.
All right. Sounds good. I don't do it because I said so. I just wouldn't want George to be looking down and rolling in his grave. So
Yeah.
before we get to baseball, let's get to Kevin. Kevin, how are you over there?
I'm doing good.
I miss Silhouette Kevin. What happened? What changed? The lighting?
Yeah. We got the lights on. It's all dark in here.
How you doing,
Wow.
Kevin? Good?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
All right, so let's get to the Yankees. We got a question from Matt before we get to it. What'd you think of Bader's return?
I think he's been great for first of all for him because he had that foot injury, but he's back healthy and he's has brought some energy to the Yankees, which I like to see. And we all know he's not hitting as much, but his defense has been incredible.
No doubt.
He's made some great catches.
I was going to say, what are your thoughts on him in the outfield? Because that's really what they brought him over for. And, I mean, I think he's living up to that more so than any. I mean, he's a great team player. He's a spark plug. Guy can get on. But, I mean, his outfield, he's been doing really well out there.
He makes all the catches, all the routine catches, and also, when he has to dive for a ball, he dives and makes the plays. And one thing I like with if there's a fly ball, he sets himself up to make the throw, which a lot of center fielders don't do that.
Right. No, that was a good. Yeah, exactly. He'll be a former Yankee in no time at all. Good acquisition by the Yanks. They look like they were getting ready for the playoffs. I think it's an injustice as a Met fan looking in that Nestor Cortez will not be the number one starter. It's going to come down to not hurting the feelings of a pitcher who really hasn't shown that he can perform in the big game. Your thoughts? I'll go to you, Oliver, first, and then Kevin.
Well, I just think it's about the contract. It's not so much his performance, because we all know that Cole hasn't pitched to his
Capabilities, yeah, right, exactly.
Capabilities. So, I think it's just about the contract that the Yankees gave him.
Right, Kevin, your thoughts on the pitching situation when the playoffs start for the Yanks?
I mean, you really got to go with who is the most effective. But I mean, I understand. I mean, you're paying Cole that much money. He's got to come up with the goods eventually, or you got to do something else. So I guess Cole's the guy for now. But
Yes.
I mean, really, the ace of this team is Cortez. There's no doubt about it.
Right, and even if the Yankees, which they will choose to start Cole, let it be no disrespect or reflection of the outstanding season that Cortez had. That wasn't expected. I mean, people were hoping that Cole could pitch like that. That's what you're paying a guy for, that type of money to make that type of season, have that type of season. But Nasty Nestor, my son, he knows we're Mets fans here, but he's always out there, pretending he's Nasty Nestor. He's definitely won over a lot of people. Yes. All right, so it was a long weekend for us Mets fans. Before we go to football, give me a minute to just kind of just breathe and get it all out. All we had to do was really win one. And we kind of had it locked up. We got swept from Atlanta, and not only did we get swept, but they really looked like they were the dominant team, Oliver.
Yeah, they slugged their way to those 3 wins against the Mets. They had 11 home runs in 3 games against the Mets in this series, and also they beat Scherzer and DeGrom, which I would have never thought that could happen, because you have both of your aces going in that series. You would have thought at least one would have won game at least, but they got swept, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's not good for morale, Kevin, when you're 2 aces. I mean, listen, DeGrom, 6 innings, 3 runs. It's not a bad line. Some strikeouts, obvious, like always, and low walks. But nonetheless, you needed him to shut it down, hold him to 0-1 run like he's done in the past. This is the performance we needed to see that. He just didn't do it.
I mean, for any other pitcher, I mean, it's still a quality start. So it's still good, but I don't think DeGrom has pitched as well as he was before the injury. So I don't know what that means for the playoffs, and whether or not he'll be able to recover and bring it back to where he normally pitches. But that's a huge red flag for the Mets. I mean, if your aces are getting beat like that, and I mean not just beat, but beat,
Exactly,
that's a bad sign.
That's a problem. Yes.
Just rubbing it in. Just kick the dog when he's down. I mean, yeah, I got you.
And I think the Mets are telling the ground, don't go all out at your pitches.
I heard some crazy stat. I think it was fastball 60-something%, slider 29, and then 3% changeup. And out of those fastballs, 60-some% fastballs, the average speed was 99 miles an hour.
See?
Ridiculous. I mean, to me, he's just trying to overpower the hitters. And the Braves got a lot of talent on that team. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
Sean's still here. Did I get rid of Sean? Is he gone? Yeah,
Well,
all right.
especially, I mean, when you're talking about Dansby Swanson,
Oh,
when
yeah,
you're talking
Swanson.
about Matt Olson,
Yeah,
I
Matt.
mean,
Yeah.
wow.
Well, Swanson was the number one pick by the Rays several years ago. I mean, he's really blossomed as a Brave, and Braves have some good contracts too. I mean, locked in some really good players at a good. Sadly, I mean, it's going to be tough for the Mets.
Riley is one of them too.
The Mets could
Riley,
lose.
yeah.
Right. The Mets could lose DeGrom this year. Sure. I mean, they got a lot of work to do, and playoffs aren't going to be easy now as a wild card. It'll take a miracle for the Mets to be able to win the division.
It looks like it.
Yes, and this will be. You know, it's going to be screwed up. San Diego has absolutely looked. I mean, at the best, mediocre since they made all those big acquisitions. This will be the time when everybody steps up and breaks out during the playoffs. You know, against the Mets. You know, they'll take the Mets out in like 3 or 4 games.
And I think the Grom and Scherzer are not pitching until the NLDS, I believe, right?
I don't know.
So.
I think you may be correct. I just don't know exactly. That would stink. But hey, you know what? Cookie Carrasco. I got more faith in him than I do in DeGrom right now.
He's been good. He's been good for you guys.
Not that I don't have faith in DeGrom, but I mean, listen, it is what it is at this point.
Yeah.
It's the playoffs. All right, let's get to football. We'll talk more baseball when it's playoff time, and things heat up on the stove. Last week, Kevin won. He was 5-1. Has propelled himself into second place, still trailing behind, but nonetheless had a stellar week. Those Giants, Kevin, they squeaked one out against the Bears. It wasn't a stellar performance, but nonetheless it was a win, and the Giants are now 3-1.
Yeah, especially when you're talking about the health of the QBs now. I mean, you have Saquon back there.
Mm-hmm. That play was incredible. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, they gutted out another one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so far all 3 wins have been really close games, really gutted it out, and you got to give credit to the coaching staff. Dabble just really
culture change
has really got this team believing in each other, and
exactly.
And it shows.
Culture change, no doubt about it. I mean, I hate to give credit, but where credit is due, you must give it. And you could see that the team is playing, and what I love is they're not playing like the big contract guy. You know what I'm saying? At receiver, they may be forced to now with all the injuries, so it might be like, hey man, I mean, you're going out there, but don't think for a second, your practice or what you did at training camp earned you this time. It's just because we got nobody else. But now that you're here, go out and show us, you can do what you're supposed to do. They definitely changed the mindset of the players. The fans are pumped up. 3-1 looks good for New York. And we'll talk about who they got this week. Oliver, our Cowboys, because I was thinking Arthur was sick, but he wasn't sick enough to call me. I said, hey, what's up, buddy? He's doing all right. He's hanging in. Listen, he's all right. He's not doing great, but he's hanging in there. And I picked up to my phone thinking he wanted something. He goes, how about them Giants? I said, get out of here. So, but how about them Cowboys, though? I once again, our quarterback who's filling in for our starter, who hopefully will soon be our starter, Cooper Rush, the first quarterback in Cowboy history. We're talking about Don Meredith, Roger Staubach, Troy Aikman, 3 of the greatest quarterbacks ever to step on the field. The first quarterback ever to win his first 4 starts as a NFL quarterback, starting quarterback, Cooper Rush. What'd you think of the Cowboys' victory, and what do you think of the controversy that we have brewing?
I mean, it was a great victory, obviously, and the thing that I love is that we're not forcing things on our offense. We're just doing what we're supposed to do, and that's run the ball first, and then that opens up play action, which was evident when Rush threw that touchdown pass to CD Lamb in the fourth quarter, and that's what we have to do. Keep running the ball and just rely on our defense as well. Our defense has been incredible. We have the most sacks in the NFL right now, which is
Absolutely.
awesome.
Absolutely. You want to hear something freaky? This is how life is. It's pretty freaky. Right when I was talking about Cooper Rush, I get a like on Facebook. So I go to see, I go hit it, see who it is. It's Stephen Doyle who's liking this post that I made about Cooper Rush being the first quarterback to win 4 of his first 4 games, right when we were just talking about it. And this is a Giants fan who liked the post, but nonetheless, that is Steve Doyle, who's from the Happy Jack Fund. Yes.
He wants to start a quarterback controversy.
Well, Jerry started already. Jerry Jones started it out in Dallas radio. I don't know if you heard. I guess you didn't hear it. He was asked about what's going on with Cooper, and he says, what we have is a quarterback controversy, and it's a good thing. I love having a quarterback controversy. Yeah. So I'm sure Jerry's going to be telling the coaching staff, let's keep Dak on the sideline for as long as we can, for as long as we're winning.
But I think Jerry does it for the media per se, because he likes it when people talk about the Cowboys, whether it's positive or negative.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah. So I think Dak will come back in week 6, which is next week, against the Eagles in Philadelphia.
You think so?
Yes.
Wow. I hope not. I really hope not. I mean,
I think you got to ride the hot hand.
You have to. I think, especially against Philadelphia. I mean, you got this guy who's reading defense like, Helen Keller reads Braille, and I mean, Dak is like Helen Keller on a football field. So you got to go. You got to go with the hot hand. Absolutely, Cooper Rush.
The thing is, I think Kellen Moore needs to keep that same formula. Just don't do anything extra with Dak. Just,
Nah, Dak can't make the throw. Dak can't make the throws, and he can't read the defense.
Oh, so you think Rush reads the defenses better than Dak?
Yeah, absolutely. He looks He looks like a craftsman out there. Dak looks like he's hobbling and wobbling, man. Overworking.
I kind of agree with you, because he's not turning the ball over, and we seen Dak turn the ball over.
This guy knows that defense. He's been sitting on the sideline waiting for this moment, and he's taking it. Talk about a quarterback, Tua, man. That was some scary stuff.
Yeah, man.
Kev, you ever see that, man? I mean, like the hand, all jacked up like that?
I think I might have seen that in hockey.
I've seen that in MMA where guys get knocked out, and they're like shriveled up and their hands get locked up. I've seen that more than another. When I was a judge, I remember this vicious knockout. Guy got kicked he got knocked out in the air, fell through the ropes, and was like hanging. His legs caught him, so he didn't hit the floor. He was hanging up.
Hello?
We lost your mic.
Yep.
Let's see if we can. Yeah, it looks like we might have lost the audio here for a second. We'll see if we can get it back.
All right.
In just a moment here. All right. Oliver, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, I can't even get your audio. Wow.
I hear you.
Okay.
You hear me?
All right. So in the meantime, you know what? I'll go to commercial, and we'll be back here on Clem in the PM.
Se cayó. No, por ahora vamos a esperar, a ver. No, estamos en comercial ahora, ve. Ujú.
Okay, do we have audio now? All right. It doesn't look like we
I
have the
hear
audio
you,
yet. Uh,
Kevin. I hear you. You hear me?
all right.
Nope.
Let me just see if I could get a hold of Pete here. All right. So we'll see what's going on. In the meantime, let me get a song for you. Well, I'll just go with the first one I see. So let's go with Elton John. Here's Philadelphia Freedom here on Clem in the PM. Okay. Seems like we're still having some difficulties with the audio on the Zoom call. So in the meantime, I'll get another song here. Here's Gordon Lightfoot with Sundown here on the Clem in the PM program.